Welcome back.
What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking about how I could possibly repay you for bringing Arion home to me.
I'm sure I could think of a few things.
Name your price, Mistios.
All this time together, and you haven't shown me where you sleep.
I'll show you a better spot, but we won't be sleeping.
Your appetite is insatiable.
You've awakened a part of me I thought I'd lost. I know you've already done so much for me, but if there's just one more thing you could do...
I'm not sure I can stand up.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior, but I can't lose any more of my family to war.
If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm.
I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
I'll talk to him, but I don't think he's as fond of me as you are.
You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you.
Hello, Arion.
Hello.
What's wrong?
I miss my pater.
Want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. You don't have to talk. But you can listen if you want.
I guess.
I lost my father when I was young. I ran far, far away. My only friend in the world was Icaros. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What did you do?
I cut off his fingers with this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
You can, but first, I need you to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
I will. I think you'd both benefit from having someone around here who can fight.
I'm going to be the fiercest warrior you've ever seen. I'll cut my enemies into pieces.
Stay close and pay attention. I won't have you injuring yourself. First, a warrior must be resolute in their decision to kill. When you're face to face with the enemy, you cannot hesitate. Hesitation hastens the grave. My mother taught me that.
How often should I train?
All day, every day. And when your hand starts to bleed, switch hands.
Μη του το πείσεις. Μη του το πεις.
What weapon should I use?
For now, we're going to find you a wooden sword.
Huh?
Here, this should do. If you're going to learn to fight, you need to use all your senses to anticipate your enemy's every move.
How am I supposed to know that?
By taking in the enemy before you and trusting your instincts. Watch. I'm going to swing at you from the right side. I want you to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm ready.
Very good.
I blocked the eagle better. I'm the greatest warrior who ever lived.
Don't get cocky. The moment a warrior gets too proud is the moment they get cut down. This time, I'm going to attack you from the left.
Bring it on.
You're a fast learner.
I wish Pater could see me now. What happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Whoa, Mater! Alexios taught me to be a mighty warrior like him.
He did what?
I did what I thought was best.
Best for who? You?
Best for both of you. Anyone can learn to use a plow. But with the tools I gave him, he can...
He can go to war and die like his father. Like my husband.
I know you've been through a lot. But you can't protect the boy by living in the past.
I thought bringing you here would help us have a better future. I thought if you showed an interest in the farm, he'd get excited and maybe give up on becoming a warrior. It was wrong of me to put that burden on your shoulders. I'm sorry. It's been nice having you around, Alexios. But I feel bad. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in Teia. I haven't been to in ages. There's food and wine and music.
An evening alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me in Teia.
I should find out what Anais likes before our evening together.
I'm going to be a mighty warrior like you when I grow up.
Anais never told me she made honey. Anais must have a lifetime supply of olives stashed here. So this is where Anais keeps her wine. Smells strong. I'm getting lightheaded just sniffing it. Let's move! يلا يلا Tutu! Yeah!
There you are. Now, let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections, and tonight, I'll leave the decision-making to you. Remember when we used to steal food from the markets of Kefalonia.
We could steal from this one, for old time's sake.
Always the troublemaker.
Welcome, my friends. I have a wonderful selection of wines for you and the lovely lady. Only the finest grapes from the finest vineyards. Do you prefer your wines dry, sweet, or strong?
You've been all over the world. You must know all the best wines.
We'll have the sweet wine.
I like my wine strong, but this will do, I suppose.
Δεύρον έξω.
Everything smells so delicious. My mouth is watering.
Smell that? That's the tastiest food in all of the year. Tell me, what will it be? We have leg of lamb with rice and olives, roast chicken with fresh vegetables, and slow-cooked goat stew.
Oh, decisions, decisions.
We'll have the goat stew.
This will be tasty, I'm sure. I only wish it came with olives.
Ουδής ασφαλής εν Ελλάδη εστί.
Πέρα, δέρεις, ήμαστον.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Oh, I can't tell you how much I needed this.
Ανάκρουσε πρίμναν.
Μη τούτο πήλαν και χάρη των πετρών. Τι συνέβη μόλις? Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί?
Welcome, welcome! If you've got sweet teeth, then I've got sweet treats for those teeth! What will it be? Grape pudding with walnuts, fresh strawberries with cream, or baked pears with a honey glaze?
Yum! Choose wisely. I love sweets.
The pears sound delicious.
Homer called them gifts from the gods. But it's the honey that makes them truly divine. This was lovely. Tonight was almost perfect.
Almost?
There was just one thing missing.
Mater! Mater! You're not going to believe it!
What is it, Arion?
Bandits attacked the house, but I found one of Pater's old swords and did everything Alexios taught me. And I scared them away because I'm a warrior like the mighty eagle bearer.
That's incredible, Arion. You...
I guess never would have said I told you so, but it's okay, you know, you don't have to believe me.
Oh,
It's
please.
quite as-
I know you're dying to say I told you so. It's written all over your face.
Guess it's why I'm not an actor.
Alexios, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia, and that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Anais.
Please let me finish. The fact you taught Arion to fight, when I explicitly asked you not to, shows me you're not the partner I'm looking for.
But he fought off those bandits. He could have been injured. Or worse.
I understand. And it's okay. You felt you knew what was better for my son. And maybe you're right. But I'm looking for someone I can trust wholeheartedly.
But I love you. I've always loved you.
I know. And I loved you too. But I think it would be best if Arion and I moved on with our lives. Stopped living in the past and started building our future.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will, Eagle Bearer.
Off we go. Come on. Ella. Come on.
Γιατί τούτο παιδεύεις?
You're more like a mercenary in training.
Animals outnumber people 3 to 1 in the air. Better watch out for predators.
Βοήθησον, είμαστε. Είσαι άνθρωπος.
Yeah!
You want stand a chance?
Yeah! Ready for sail!
Where to now, Commander?
Sails!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
There's some debris in the water. There's something floating there. We can retrieve it. that salvage! We've spotted some salvage!
Start throwing! Drop the sail! Oars down!
That was a bad hit, Commander!
Archer! Ready yourself! Now! Lower sail!
Nothing to worry about now. We should pick up that salvage!
Sails down! Ship the oar! Ready oars! Raise oars! Sails up! Head for open water! Less speed!
The commander's leaving the helm!
Come on. Yeah! Ella. Yeah! Come on, come on. Yeah! Yeah! Come on. Off we go now. Yeah! Ella.
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Alexios, Hemistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I haven't heard of the Sons of Xerxes. That's quite the name.
Persians left over from the Battle of Thermopylae. They have no nation except the heritage of an ancient king, but their numbers are great, and ours are not.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty, and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
There is no easy answer. If you were to take it one step at a time, how would you start?
I can't bring back the men, or stop the sons of Xerxes by myself. I know it's a lot to ask, but can you bring them home? Even if it's just bones, we'll need to honor them.
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
Let's ride! Ella! Yeah! Come on! Come on. Yeah! Come on. Yeah! Come on. Come on. Ha! Yeah!
I need to take a closer look.
Hey, you!
To the death! I'm already bored!
I can't repay you, so I won't try.
Losing them! This is too easy! Fuck! Get it out!
Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you all right?
Do I look all right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
You've returned. What news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope?
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the man's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Mistios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes. Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Berictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though, from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Peri would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be okay, rather than to be confronted with harsh reality.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. Not to go easy on me. You hit hard. Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Peri could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always giving you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you have the Eagle Bearer on your side.
Then you'll be the Perseus to my Andromeda.
I seem to recall the legend saying that Andromeda was nude and tied to a rock.
Was she? I'll have to remember that the next time I'm reenacting the myth. Lalea has a rich heritage for theater, though not so much for fighting.
Spartan women are taught to keep up with Spartan men. Lalea seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave, or young men who can barely hold a spear.
And now that the hunters are dead...
we're more exposed to attacks from the sons of Xerxes than ever.
I've seen kings and commanders. You share their temperament.
Peri married the governor. I am unwed. Spinsters do not become leaders. We exist on the fringes.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
And what about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of La Lea.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Methiadusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. Between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk, but she still doubts her own abilities.
I'll get to it. This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Lalea has to spare, since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni hired.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes. Get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephissos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and river?
Kephissos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalea. That's why we need you.
With the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as much.
There's still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes. You're in my way.
Here we are. A great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear. Oh, I'm already regretting being here.
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your ear, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye, then exhale on release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat. When fighting bears, keep an eye out for when it gets angry. Then you need to run the other way.
Get out of sight!
Find cover! You've had this coming!
Stand aside, all of you.
Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalea is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it. Thank you.
That should be enough to get you through the week, but there's still much to be done for Alea.
Tell me to make the weapons, but any of them ask if I know how. Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Ethiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Are you the only member of your family left?
I'll know when the men return from war. Mater left with the ferryman last year.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore. And even then, I might make something utterly useless.
You look capable enough to me.
There's a difference between knowing how to do something with your mind and knowing how to do it with your hands.
Fair enough. What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but...
But...
My pater used a legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
How did the ore get its name?
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that, the ore works in the hands of any smith.
Where can I find the ore?
It's hard to reach. It's down the cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave, just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told you, I wasn't the smith. I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go myself, but I need to hit up the kiln.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore. The Persians were insane to try to climb these cliffs. That must be the cave. I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite. That should be enough ore from Metiadusa. Time to head back. I found the ore.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start. Oh, that reminds me. I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my time between making weapons and armor. But it will slow down the process. It would be faster if I just worked on one. Which should I focus on? Weapons or armor?
We can't kill bandits without weapons. We'll just have to hope their archers have poor aim.
Yes, you're right. Your confidence gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictione.
strategic about this.
Destroying the castles is strategic. Eagle Bearer. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts, likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalea's defenses, of which there are many.
That's what I've been telling Perry! We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the Suns in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons caches. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
Why are these scouts such a threat?
What if we're away in battle and the scouts return to kill those we've left behind?
What did Agnodiki find?
She overheard the sons of Xerxes discussing supplies they stole from a nearby fortress and returned to their camp.
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on, the scouts or the caches?
I'll take care of the scouts. The last thing we need is an ambush.
If you've chosen wrong, we'll be exposed with nothing to show for it. But if you must go, go now. Are you ready?
I'll see you when it's done.
What is it that Spartans say about shields? With them or on them?
May the gods guide your path and the arc of your sword.